My name is Bragton White, Bragton, Bragton. Sometimes females can call me Bra for short. My nickname's Bra or Bragi. I just want to say something. I want to speak to Avril Lavigne because something big happened. Avril, I want to speak directly to you, so I'm going to YouTube it. Avril Lavigne. I controlled you to sing Marilyn Manson, and it was a poor choice on my behalf, but it was worth it. Don't hang around dickheads like that. He's a pedophile. Avril, I'm thinking, and then I watch it happen in people's behaviour, and it's because I'm the life form. I'm the human body of the life form that brought us all life, including that there could be other life forms. I give consent to be a part of the first. A number of things have happened, Avril, but intentionally I'd just like to describe something to you, plainly and clearly, from the oath of honesty and justice. You're beautiful. Wow. What was that, sir? Speak clearly. No. Avril is dimensional and behaves in a sophisticated manner. Grrr. Growl. Avril Lavigne, do you accept this man's honesty? He's performing as a judge. We can accept him partially, but the requirements are to instate under the service recommendation. Please develop your honesty into institutional behaviour. Are you recommended for law? As the schooling we provide is essential services. Row, Avril Lavigne. Grrr. Don't take your top off, Avril. Stay clothed. I'll just feel from the outside. What are you talking about, sir? Don't be so honest. Avril, I controlled you. I said I left evidence. This is evidence that needs to go into court to prove that I'm controlling life on this planet. It works on animals too. I've been controlling animals too. So I'm an animal lover. But anyway, Avril, I left a message on your comments on Facebook. And this is the story of how we met in Japan, kind of. I put on your comments possibly something about singing Fear Factory, and I also said, and sing some motherfucking Marilyn Manson. And then I went to Zep Number, or Number, I can't remember which it is, I think it's Number. I went to Zep in Osaka, and that's because I went to Japan to go and see this Japanese woman that I met in the backpackers in Bingle Bay. I went to the backpackers in Bingle Bay because it was near my home, where I was staying anyway, and I went to the backpackers and met a Japanese woman who said to come and see her and have dinner with her and her friends. She said she was meeting with her friends and invited me to come with her. So I flew all the way to Japan from Australia and went to dinner with this woman. And during my stay in Japan, which extended because I got stuck in immigration and some miracles happened, future prediction and gambling and stuff. Anyway, I went all the way to Japan not knowing you were going to go there. But in my secret identification, I did know. It's just that I was unaware. So I know everything, and sometimes I'm unaware. Subjects, human beings are not human beings. They are subjects of disapproval. Human beings don't contain the everything position and can only go so far with information. Sometimes I become extreme with information. And anyway, Avril, stop that, sir. Anyway, Avril, I didn't know you were going to Japan, and that's when you sang Marilyn Manson. And there's a big story that I went to Japan and opened up my Facebook, and it said Avril Lavigne is playing in Osaka. So I looked into it further to find out where you were playing, and it was just around the corner, like maybe 15 kilometres away, or maybe 10 kilometres away from where I was staying. it was very close to where I was staying, so I looked on the map how to get to the venue and still couldn't figure it out. And I ended up catching a taxi the rest of the way. I walked some of the way and then caught a taxi to a little service station kind of convenience store. No petrol, no gas. Convenience store, and I went inside and said, where is that number? And they said, just around the corner down the street kind of thing. And then I walked underneath this archway and found it. And then I was standing out the front and I had no ticket. And I just went there to see what it would be like to be close to you. And I was going to stand there the whole night while you were playing inside, just to be close, just to feel, just to sense. Because I'm not a demon, I'm a Lord's gift. So I sense things. And I was going to be close, and you know what? There was a scalper outside that sold me a ticket. So I went in, and this is all performed by the Lord, and my consent was given. So the Lord gave me access all the way to Japan when you were going to be there, and gave me access all the way to the venue. After I looked on Facebook and found out that you were coming there, I got excited and said, this is awesome. I'll just go to the venue and be near her. And I went all the way to the venue under the Lord's guidance and went to the venue, and there was a scalper, like I said, there was a scalper out the front, and I bought a ticket for what was it, 15,000 yen. The ticket said on it 10,000 yen. He offered to sell it to me for 15,000 yen, and I pointed to the ticket and said 10,000 yen, and he said 12. So I bought a ticket for about 12,000 yen, and then he walked me to the convenience store and bought me a burger and a coffee. Anyway, so I ate the burger and had the coffee, and then stood in line with my ticket, and a woman and a child turned up, and I let them go in front of me. I was the first one there because I was heaps early, and I saw the line for the merchandise, and I joined the line for the merchandise with my ticket, not knowing it was a line for the merchandise, and people said, no, this is for merchandise. They told me what the line was for, and I said, thank you, and they were Japanese and friendly, and as they are very friendly, soft people. Very small too, small penises, Avril. Way to go. Grr. Stay away from mine. Not like that. Not like that. Not like that. Do it again. Grr. Avril. Anyway, so I went in, and I got through the checkpoints, and then I had to get a coin, and I had to buy a coin to get a drink, and they forced me to. I didn't want to spend the last of my yen, but I did. Lucky I was prepared by the Lord to have just enough. I had the exact amount of money necessary, with about 100 yen or 200 yen left over. I had the exact amount necessary to get in. They wouldn't have let me in if I didn't buy that coin for the drink, and they sold me a coin to purchase a drink with, and I kept the coin. Then I tossed it away. I should have kept that coin. But anyway, I went in, and I was about probably 9 rows back, 8 rows back, 8 rows of people back. And it was a small venue at that number. And I went in and saw Avril Lavigne on stage, took my breath away, gave me a big erection almost, but I was in control. Behaved myself, no silly erection, but I did have a stethoscope on, and I could have checked your heartbeat, Avril. It was one of those moments where you should have invited me up on the stage. But anyway, you were performing, and it was really great, really heavy. I was so surprised at how heavy the rock was. Heaviest stuff I've ever heard. Really, really heavy. Liked it a lot. I like rock a lot. Love Avril Lavigne. She's so pretty. Grrr. Ruff! 1 bark for soft sex. 2 barks for rough, Avril. Ruff, ruff! Anyway, I'd just like to say that you sung Marilyn Manson after I put it on your Facebook that you should, and that's a part of this control I have from the Lord. So, Avril, I advise you to understand that I controlled you, and hopefully I can use my controls to get you into bed, which would just be holding hands and talking, until the moment struck. Then its advice, I would be playful and romantic. If you have advice that you need a new boyfriend, Avril, choose me. I'm Control 012, over and out. Love you, Avril Lavigne. Bragton White, Justice White 012.